Hey guys, what's up? My name's Danny, aka Thrift Fish, and I'm an online fashion reseller. I sell on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari, and today I am here to bring you my top 10 favorite brands to source and sell. So these are brands that are maybe not quite the most high price items. They're not the top of my BOLO list, but there are brands where if I see them, I most likely will put them in my cart if they are the right price. And they're things that I come by semi-often, maybe not all the time, but I have found, sourced, and sold multiple pieces from these brands. So these are just some of my favorites. When I see them in the thrift, I get excited. I know that, okay, I have something good here. And I noticed that these things sell quickly for me and at good return rates. So I just wanted to go through these quick. It looks like you guys really like BOLO videos, and so these are still BOLOs, but maybe they are more common. I don't necessarily want to say bread and butter because they do still tend to do well, but maybe more of a higher quality bread and butter. So the first brand is actually probably on the higher end of all of these brands, and it's Cliana. This is just a really simple, very high quality brand that pays a lot of attention to the way their pieces are crafted. This is a woman-owned brand, and I just love every single thing that I pick up from them. I've sold probably about 3 to 5 pieces from them, closer to 5. And they always sell for a pretty high dollar amount. They're always usually made out of like cashmere or Pima cotton or some really nice material. So keep your eye out for Cliana. And I have sold older looking tags, newer tags, very basic pieces, but I just am obsessed with that brand, and I don't see it a whole lot on people's BOLO lists, so I like to bring it up. I did make an Instagram post about it once, but Cliana is my first brand. My second brand is Vionic, and this is a shoe brand. This is a comfort shoe brand. So, you know, they're very focused on having a very comfortable shoe, but they also do tend to be very stylish. My first pair of Vionics, I didn't know what they were, but they were a calf hair leopard print wedge, and I was like, this is a trendy style. And I picked it up, and I ended up looking at comps and heard from a lot of people that, yeah, this is a good brand. And ever since then, if I see Vionics, usually it has to be a newer, trendier style, but if I see them, I pick them up because they are so worth it. They sell fast and for a good return. And not everybody knows about Vionic. I think some stores will pick up on the fact that they're a nicer brand, but for the most part, I can usually find them for a good price. They're featured in a lot of magazines, but Vionic, if you see it, it is a good brand, and look up comps and consider picking it up. The next couple are kind of all like sportswear, outdoory, lounge, yoga brands, because I really enjoy selling these brands, and especially lately with staying at home all the time, I am super into selling these brands because people want to be comfortable. The first, and I'm not going to talk about this brand for very long, is Lululemon. I'm just going to say it because who doesn't love to sell a good pair of Lululemon leggings or a sweater or a wrap, even their scarves. I just love Lululemon. I wouldn't recommend picking up a lot of their older pieces, but check styles, check comps. The right Lululemon is always a winner for me. Next is Gymshark. I'm actually wearing a pair of Gymshark leggings right now. This brand is kind of up and coming. It was started in 2012, apparently in the UK, as a screen printing project. So it's kind of a trendy sportswear brand, workout brand, and I'm wearing their seamless leggings, and they're so comfortable. I also had somebody scam me out of a Gymshark shirt on Mercari, so they're desirable. That was resolved, by the way. I got my earnings back from Mercari. I had to send in some proof that they... So, okay. Somebody bought a Gymshark shirt for me on Mercari. They sent in like a return request immediately and immediately sent back the package. Like, I'm getting notifications from Mercari that the return was approved and it's on its way back. And it was like within a day of receiving it. And I get it back, and it's an empty box wrapped in paper, Same box I sent it in, but now it is wrapped in paper and there's nothing inside of it. So I had to send in some pictures of that empty box and the label to Mercari, and they were able to give me my earnings. But yeah, so Gymshark, people want it. They don't want to pay for it, but they want it. No, people do want to pay for it. I've sold it a couple times now. The next brand is Athleta. Some of these pieces don't go for a whole lot, but if you find the right prices, they're great bread and butter. I love Athleta. I will sell Athleta all day. I usually try to find the newer tag in these items because they just go for more, but I myself am a huge fan of Athleta. I have a pair of sweatpants I love. I have a cardigan. I have several Athleta pieces. Athleta is actually associated with Gap. It is a Gap brand. I used to work at the Gap for a while, so I'm very familiar with Athleta. But yeah, always happy to pick up the right Athleta piece. And again, if you're not sure what is good and what is not in Athleta, make sure to check up on comps on Poshmark, see what's selling recently and for how much, and that should help you determine what Athleta pieces you want to pick up. Next is Outdoor Voices. This is a brand started in Austin, Texas. It's a sustainable sportswear brand. They call themselves, they're a recreation brand and very about making sure that people are having fun and being comfortable. I have a crop top from Outdoor Voices that I love, and I've sold a couple pieces, and they're always a good, fun pickup. They have really cool like color block leggings that I still want a pair and have not gotten them yet, but Outdoor Voices is another one to keep your eyes open for. And the last the last on my little like sportswear yogi brands is Spiritual Gangster. This is such a positive like strength, empowerment, loungewear, yoga, workout, outdoor brand. A lot of really comfy clothes that sell really fast. A lot of them have like cute graphic, they have like print on them that say something empowering, but I love picking up Spiritual Gangster when I find it. It sells fast and it is a charitable brand, so that's cool. Moving on, my next brand is Everlane. I absolutely love Everlane, also another brand that I like to purchase for myself. They are ethical, they use quality materials, and they're very transparent about the way that they make their clothing. They don't retail super high for a lot of their items. They're basics. You can find good prices. However, they still sell fast and for a good amount considering their retail prices on Poshmark, which is why if I see Everlane, I usually throw it in my cart. The next is Spanx, another woman-owned company, and this is a lot of shapewear. That's probably what you know it from. So I usually do pick up the shapewear, leggings, and their denim. I own a pair of their denim, and they're so comfortable, and they fit great, and I can't get enough of wearing those jeans, but also selling that brand. So I search now particularly in the bras and underwear and shapewear, and if I see Spanx, it usually goes in my cart. And the last brand I have on this list is Betabrand. This is another one where if I see it, it goes in my cart, and then it usually gets sent off in a sale in less than 2 weeks. This is smart, comfortable work attire, travel wear, anything practical for the working woman, and they're very collaborative. They like to get feedback from the community on how to design their clothing, and they do apparently live launches of their clothing online, so you can on a weekly basis see what they're putting out. So they seem very consumer friendly, and they really make stretchy, comfortable like work pants. They're known for their yoga pant, work pant, so I've sold a couple of those so far, but I like to pick up Betabrand when I see it. So that's it. Those are my top 10 favorite brands to pick up and sell. These are brands that I do find on a semi-regular basis. Again, maybe not, the shoot for the moon brands that you find every once in a blue moon, but these are brands that I find semi-regularly and just absolutely love to sell over and over again. So if you have any brands that weren't on my list that are just your favorite, go ahead and drop those in the comments. I would love to see those, and I'm sure everybody here would love to see them. Thank you for being here. If you like this video, go ahead and give me the thumbs up, and if you want to see more content from me, you can go ahead and click subscribe, and I'll see you again real soon.